What's going on, guys? I'm doing pretty good. I just went to a concert. It was kind of lame, so I left. But I'm doing pretty good. I just trying to do my own thing, trying to live my life, and my feet feel kind of wet, which is kind of strange, but kind of damp out there. I don't know why the hell my feet are wet. But I've been working pretty hard at work and doing my thing, and I'm just I don't know anymore. Life is going pretty great. Gonna have a 3-day weekend, but it's only Tuesday. A few more days of struggling, but it's alright. Drinking a little too much soda, that's alright. My doctor said that I'm completely healthy, no problems, nothing. No more fatty liver, nothing. Which is great. I did tell you guys I was going to make a video about Donnie Darko. I was really impacted by that film in a weird way. It really kind of blew my mind, actually. It was really freaking great, man. It was an unusual film. It was magical, man. That movie, there's something magical about that movie. It was so well written. It was written by an Irish American guy. So Irish people usually are the best writers. There's something about the way they write that's just so energizing and so beautiful and complex, but poetic, and just, I don't know. I've never understood that, why Irish people are the best writers, you know. But well, Jews are the best probably, but right up there are Irish, and my favorite writers are all Irish, you know. The weird thing about it is, I don't know, I was thinking about that film Barry Lyndon, and it's kind of a strange film in a way because Stanley Kubrick's a Jew, and he made this film about an Irish kid, and it's very good. It's a very good film. It's just that strange. You know, you wonder why he made a movie about an Irish kid if he's a Jew. It's a very strange thing to do. It's not a flattering story by any means, but you know, and he's a consummate artist, Kubrick. You know, and I think that he made some of the best movies. You know. But he would only do a project if, you know, he felt like it, you know, so you know, I wish he made many more movies. He's not as prolific as a lot of other directors. He would wait, you know, he wouldn't just do a movie, he'd make sure it was good, it was perfect, and most of his films are just wonderful, you know. Barry Lyndon, 2001, The Shining. These films kind of have a magical quality to them. They're just so visually beautiful. And Donnie Darko was that rare movie with a home run of a screenplay and just very good acting and very rare film, very rare cast. You know, it was one of Patrick Swayze's last films. And it was amazing, you know. So I definitely appreciate that film. Drew Barrymore's in it, which is kind of weird because she's not usually in very good movies, but she does a good job in this one. And trying to get back closer to God, closer to Christ. I feel a connection to Christ. I appreciate how much suffering he had to endure. And I'm happy that he did that, that he showed that he could suffer. It's funny, atheists believe that there's a problem with suffering. They call it the problem of suffering. And they totally miss the point of the religion, because they don't understand that Christ suffered too. Christ suffered for us, with us. He wanted to connect himself to that experience of suffering. And I think we missed the point on that one. We missed the boat on that one. We just totally missed that point. That he suffered for us, that he suffered with us, that he suffered so we don't have to suffer. And those that suffer, those that are in constant chronic pain, those that are suffering from mental illness, those that are suffering from cancer, he wanted to, be a person of suffering so that they could feel relief, because they weren't going to get relief any other way. There was no material way that these people who suffer can be relieved. There's people that are suffering that I can't even comprehend the level of suffering they suffer. It's horrible. Off the top of my mind, I can't really think of any illnesses or people that I've come across lately who have really suffered, but I know they're out there. And it's funny because cancers, there's a lot of suffering in cancer, but there's so many other illnesses that are so much worse. And there's people out there that suffer through so much pain, and they have no relief. And I really want to reach out to those people and just let them know that I care. I've read stories about people who've suffered immeasurably, and I can't understand that, but I definitely would like to. I went to this concert tonight, and the performer, you could tell she never has suffered. She never had to suffer. She's kind of just lived by her own whims. And the music was already flat. Her guitar was out of tune. Her voice was out of tune. The lyrics were vapid. And I had to leave immediately after the performance was over. I just left. I went home. I didn't even say goodbye to anybody. I just couldn't take it. It was performed outside on a farm, on my friend's farm, and I was kind of rude for just leaving. But the music was just so bad. I was just so like buzzkilled. My brain was just like tortured by this music. It was so awful. Like everything about it. There was no picking. There was no plucking. It was like strum, 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 and all the notes were wrong, and the voice was awful. It was the worst singing voice I've ever heard. This girl was like 5'2", with blonde hair, short blonde hair, like a German youth, and like 40 something years old, and she didn't have a wrinkle on her face, never had suffered in her entire life. It just had awful taste, sounded like shit. Oh man, you know how much money I would give to see Billy Corgan play? I want to go see Billy Corgan now just to wash out that fucking bad energy. awful shit. But everybody's a critic. But yeah, she sucked, man. She had no business playing guitar. Her chords sucked. Everything about her sucked. And I kind of feel bad for people like that who have never suffered, who have never ever experienced suffering of some kind, because their experience is just so limited, and they never truly experienced life because they've never really had to um, endure any kind of problems at all. You know, the hardest thing they've ever had to do is go to work and get a high paying job and deal with trying to perform their hobbies and do their high paying job. So that I have no sympathy for people like that and have never been out of their comfort zone, you know, and I hate people like that because they just suck and they share their experience and their experience sucks and their music sucks and it just fucking rubs me the wrong way. I'm sorry. But I gotta plug in my PC because it's running low, so I'm gonna close off the video at this. You know what? I'll plug it in and I'll keep going. I got more to say. Ugh. Hope everything's alright. I'm trying not to curse on my channel because eventually I want to have a high paying job too. Have a good job, you know. I don't have to worry about money. And my job now, I gotta worry about money all the time because it's the nature of the job. But one day I'll be where these people are, but at least I'll have lived a little bit, actually experienced life. And I hate to come across so judgmental, but I really have very little sympathy for people like that. You know, it's just their art form. It's like, why even like waste my time? You know, like if you're that bad at music, why do you like? You know, why do you go around and force other people to listen to it? You know, that's what I don't get. It's like, what the heck is your problem? And I gotta say one thing about the Surface Pro 4, man. The battery life sucks. I understand it's like a full PC, and you know, and it's a full PC and a tablet, so it's fucking awesome. And it's definitely the best thing on the market, no doubt. And I know the new one's got even better battery life, but man, I could definitely use some more battery life. Because I hate having this thing plugged in all the time. And it takes forever to charge. Once it's got a full charge, it goes for a long time, like 4 hours at least. But man, it drains out so quick and shoot, you know. And you know, part of that is I definitely run it too much on high brightness, highest brightness, but I don't know. Here I am being judgmental about somebody who gave me a free concert, but when the music is that bad, it's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was going to be chill and stuff, and it's going to be good music, but it just wasn't, you know. I don't think the person's going to find out that I said any of this, and hopefully not, you know. I don't want that person coming after me, but, God, I just never heard music that bad in my entire life, you know. It's like, why are you making music, you know? Like, why do people do that to me? Like, you can't write, like, a good song? Like, are you really that fucking bad? And I don't know, like, maybe it's me, you know, maybe it's me. Maybe I'd be more open to it, you know, in different... I don't know, I feel strange about it because part of me really wanted to like it, but I couldn't connect to it. I couldn't connect to the music at all. Like the subject, the lyrics were just so bad. They were so awful, and the strumming was just awful, and it was just like so like there was no talent, there was no like creativity, there was no like thought. It was just like fucking campfire music, but in the worst fucking way. I've seen campfire music that'll blow you away. This stuff was like, this stuff was like, what the fuck? Like, what, you know, did you put any effort into this recording these songs? Like, they kind of blew my mind. I was like, is this really what you have to offer? Like, wow. I just like, wow, like here I am. I stress out so much about creating and perfectionism and what I'm going to create, even though I haven't created anything. And then I go and I see this person who's self-realized, who's, you know, who is living their own life and living it well, who has a great job and goes around and tours and plays music live, and the product is just so vapid and just so awful. And like, I will say the last song she played was a little bit better, but it was some old folk song she got from her mother. But I was so like rubbed the wrong way by this stuff, and I just felt like I was being tortured. You know, I was like, why the fuck am I here? Like with a bunch of yuppies watching this. It was just so nasty. Like I've never actually heard music so nasty that like it was like grossing me out. Like I couldn't do anything about it. You know, I couldn't even relax. I was like stressed out. Like the music was so bad. I was just like stressing. I was like, is this first person really gonna waste my time with this? You know, I was just like crazy stuff. But I'm gonna leave the video with this. But hey guys, thanks for watching my channel, and I'm gonna keep making videos. I think so. You know, as long as I don't jeopardize my career, I should be fine. I just gotta tone it down with the curse words and try not to be a troll. You know, so I'm working on it. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.